Hello y'all. Welcome to part 7 of my House of Julii campaign in Total War Rome Remastered. In part 6 we won a heroic victory against the Gauls in Armorica, otherwise known as what could be seen as modern day northwestern France. And now we are getting ready to march on this settlement here called Conde the Red Dunum. We have two armies assembling. They should link up together soon. And I think I need to go ahead and intern. We also found out there's a Gaulish province down here we need to take later. It's Celtiberia, I'm pretty sure. Let me go to the map. Yes, it is Celtiberia, so we need to capture that. We need to destroy the Gauls as a faction. That is the game plan. But let me go ahead and hit intern now. And there we are. The turn is over. Go faster, guys. I don't mean to have the animation speed to be so slow. Go as fast as humanly possible. Well, as fast as the game allows, anyway. House of Brudii is moving around. Scipii right there. Macedon. Egypt. Carthage. Carthage isn't doing so good. Gaul made some big moves. Germania is not doing so good themselves. I'm sorry for the pause there, but Germania is down to one settlement, I believe. They're really getting destroyed hard by Britannia, and they're just taking them out. And their faction is gone. That's what I mean. That's what I was talking about. The faction is gone. Just all of Germany now is British. It's just Germania, more like Britannia, but on the mainland. We have an army here. Let's go and assemble some mercenaries, please. Do we have any mercenaries? I need some mercenaries of any kind. Yes, let me grab some here. Tons of barbarian mercenaries. We need to use them. Confirm. We got those guys recruited, and let's go march into Mangunitum. I can't pronounce that. Mangunitum. We gotta march there, though. So move out. And what can we do with this settlement we captured? We are repairing stuff in Norcum. Well, not Norcum, but Avulicum. Avulicum, I guess that's the name of it. And Mediolanum here. Do we got any soldiers being recruited? Buildings. Let's get a practice range or blacksmith. Get a blacksmith. Suggesta build a governor's villa there. What's this about? Town expands. Faction destroyed. A candidate for adoption. Yes. And where's he at? He is in Armenium, I think. Is that right? Yes. So let's bring that secondary general out there. Naeselius. Just bring him out of there, though. We have a new son adopted into the family. And let me check the family tree to see what that looks like. I just need to see what the family tree seems to appear as. So Lucius Julius is the faction leader. Let me check the family tree. Can I find that? Oh, family tree. Here's the family tree. And the original faction leader died. Now we have Lucius Julius, who's leading us. And then after him we have Libius Victor. And I think they redid the family tree for Total War Rome Remastered compared. And here's the full screen. We can get an idea. So Fabius Julius, and they redid this for Total War Rome Remastered, so we can see all the people and the family thus far. 2 commanders have died. Well, 2 generals, 2 characters of the House of Julii have perished. I think ultimately from old age. I think so anyway. And let me check this here. Reports, recruitment report. Construction report, everything's going well there. What's this about? We are the largest faction. Nice, but let's move on to this place now and set up a siege. We're going to be up against a bunch of tons of units of warband. Bring this army 2 up here. Bring them together. Good. And now, let me move these troops down south. We are moving toward this settlement here in Aquitania, Lumanium. I'm not going to worry about that. I can't build up anything here, though, which is a slight issue, but it should be fine. Let me have these 2 armies merge together and march toward Celtiberia. Do we have any generals for these guys? I don't think so. Get them some Hastati, though, and move from Nabramartius down into Celtiberia. And let's have this merchant, Vindex of Elegia. I think we may have bribed him into our service, but let's try to look around here. Where's Celtiberia? I need to know how many soldiers they have in that garrison before we go on the offensive there. And do I need to build anything up in this area? Do I even have any generals in the region I could call upon to lead this army? I don't think I do. All my generals are busy elsewhere. And I need to really work on buildings here. Yeah, build some more stuff in this area. Lugdunum, lead some more cities here. Or no, how's this place going? Elegia. We captured that relatively recently. Let's set off. We have tons of Hastati here. So I'm thinking, oh wow, we have a pretty good base of equipment we could use. Well, pretty good base for operations. So we're going to move this army up toward this place in Germania. This is, let me look on the map, the big map, and that's not the right map. Map overlay, there we go, map overlay. We're going to go into Agria Decamets. I can't pronounce it right, but we're going to move in there. And let's have this army set off from Malaysia and approach that settlement to the north in Samarabrivia. Capture that, perhaps. And that would be a big boon for us if we were able to capture that city. So take some units and be on our way. We have no generals. We just have commanders, captains, really. So these captains are going to be tasked. Well, that captain in particular is going to be tasked with going here. So overall, we are getting ourselves into a position to attack 4 different settlements, 2 belonging to the Gauls and 2 belonging to Britannia. And once we get those under our control, we should win the campaign if all goes well. What is this about? Missions, blockade the port. Yes, maybe. I don't know. We don't have no ships in the Atlantic right now. They're all in the Mediterranean. I don't have no ships up there. Why would you give me that mission? Come on, Senate. What are you doing? Don't give me missions like that. I don't need stuff like that. And now, let me move this army here. We'll take this merchant, Vindex Malaysia, keep scouting out Celt Iberia, just so I can find out how many soldiers they're going to have. Well, Spain might not be very happy with us moving our troops into the Iberian Peninsula, but it's just part of the campaign we got to do. And now let's in turn. We have no more gold to spend. Our diplomat's moving now into Scythia, Scythia. I need to trade with those people. And how's that going? Oh yeah, can I trade with you or no? So what's the deal? Can I not intern? That had to happen first, so let's intern now. There we go. So House of Brudii, Scipii, everyone is doing their moves. Carthage is not faring very well. They have to go down soon. SPQR, Egypt, Carthage, Parthia, Pontus. Gaul comes to us with a diplomat. What do they want? What I gotta say? We're not going to give you anything. They want to be... This is their offer. This is terrible. They want to be a protectorate. Yes, that makes sense. They want us to pay a tribute to them and give up 4 settlements. No. No. Just no. So Britannia's moving around. We are at war with them, so they will probably counter us soon. Rebels are moving. And it's our turn again. So let us set off more into Germania. They have quite the army there. I'm a little concerned about that. Can I get any more mercenaries? I cannot, but we'll have to risk it. Move here, please. And it's protected by 1. Oh, no. Turn back around to Alasia. That is a lot of soldiers. Turn back around. That is a full British army, Britain army right there on the corner. And there's some rebels, too. That's not ideal. Lungdunum, you're going to have to be useful to me. Triarii, Equites. Do we go and deal with the rebels first? How many are there? Only 2. So let's take some units up there. Town Watch, War Dogs, Barbarian Mercenaries. Go handle these guys here, or no. And we have an average victory. Good. Can we turn back around? No. I didn't send the Triarii unit we have in the garrison here because I figured it'd be a risky move to do so. There is some army from Hispania. Guys, oh come on, they're going to attack us, aren't they? We need to go on to Celt Iberia. They're going to pressure us. We'll do something about it somehow. Move these Town Watch here out of Massilia. And now, let's get some more troops recruited here, please. More Hastati. We're going to have to soon fight the Spanish, it seems. Combine these armies together, and let's begin this battle now. Come on. And should we go forward at this point? Just attack. And this will... I'm just going to auto-resolve this. Or no. Should I? I mean, this is going to be the last stand of the Gauls in, say, France. Let me just auto-resolve. Fight a night battle. That should give us the edge. Or it's going to be an average victory, I think. We have... I don't know. I don't want to risk it. So let me go ahead and fight this battle manually. And I'll see you guys on the field. The siege has begun. Well, the siege on the battlefield anyway. So we have 1 ram here. We're up against entirely just warband. So I'm just expecting for us to be able to win with brute force. So gather together our Hastati. Form together 1 group. We'll have the barbarian mercenaries going first. Because honestly, if we use them like cannon fodder, it would probably mean we don't have to pay as much per turn for their services. So they'll probably be the first wave. Then we have the Hastati that will move in second wave. The barbarian cavalry will be with the barbarian mercenary infantry. So gather these guys together, get the rest of the Hastati. Then if it gets really bad, we'll call in the generals and they'll act as heavy cavalry reinforcements. So we have a Hastati pushing to the walls now. Let's speed things up. You can see all the warband of the Gauls here in this settlement we're fighting over. And there's no general here. There's no barbarian warlord whatsoever. It's just a bunch of warband. Are they going to attack are they going to come out and fight us? I don't know. Let me go ahead and slow down a little bit, and move the second group. Never mind. But move the second group in now. You guys are going to charge in, get up here, and these Hastati will actually go ahead and engage just to get things started because they're already at the walls. Why not? So get the cavalry moved in. So actually, I'm going to move the cavalry over here. These other guys still will go in. Get closer, and I'm going to have them use a war cry as soon as they approach. Get there, and good. Use the war cry now. And they're going to use their war cry ability, which will give them a little bit of a buff. You can hear their cries now, I hope. Okay, yeah, there they go. But anyway, they're ready to go. So they're getting all amped up, and they're charging in now. Bring those guys into the fray and overwhelm whatever the Gauls have in these walls. That Roman steel, well, barbarian, well, no. How to say this? Roman mercenary steel will overwhelm soon. The enemy walls have been captured. Good. Move in the general as a Vibius Victor, the man commanding this army here. Bring him in as like a morale boost or whatever. Encourage them in and whatnot. Keep fighting. Keep fighting, you guys. Let me actually combine these guys together with this group in particular. So that one Hastari group are now their own thing. Bring in Army Group 1 here. So now Army 3 is a thing. Well, Army Group 3 is established. Keep pushing forward, though. Overwhelm the enemy. Can we actually just grab the ram and just use it for something else? Yeah, I may just do that with these Hastati and just attack from another wall. Because I don't want to wait forever here. Oh, they won. Good, never mind. It's sort of pointless to get the ram now, isn't it? Yeah, no point. Forget it, guys. Just run forward and fight the next group of warband awaiting us. With these units here. Move these Hastati in as reserve. Good, and bring in the Barbarian Light Cavalry. They're just called, yeah, Barbarian Cavalry Mercenaries. Bring in the Roman Generals. Both of them. Yeah, bring them in now. There's some warband over there. Have Group 1 fight these guys over to the left if I can just get closer to them. So they're going to go ahead and get inside the walls now. And these warband are all on their own for some odd reason, but they're going to regret that because we're going to pelt them with projectiles very soon. Here comes the Hastati now. Those warband are moving away. They're regretting their positioning choice, and we got to keep attacking here, overwhelm them, and they're charging in. We have too many barbarian mercenaries here, though. We should have a victory. Overwhelm these guys, chase after them. Barbarian cavalry, come on. Pin them down for the Hastati to engage them. They're not okay. There we go. So that's begun. So engage them now in the melee. They should break. They're fighting very much overwhelming numbers. Those cavalry are going to be destroyed. And from my perspective, a bunch of dead cavalry, well, a bunch of dead cavalry mercenaries means less unit upkeep, so it's not all bad. And here's some projectiles thrown by our troops now. And these warband are on this hill here that gives them some kind of advantage. But it's going to be way too many Hastati for them to fight against alone. And now we're moving on to the town center. The warband here are going to make their stand. Oh, they put 2 units here, okay. So they're going to hold this hill. Let's do something fun. Let's bring in the cavalry, bring in our cavalry, and just slam into that group of warband fighting on that ridge on this hill. So bring them from behind. Let me slow down time as we move in. So here comes the Roman general, the Roman bodyguard coming in from the rear. And there we go. There goes a bunch of dead the warband are just flown into the air, high into the sky, and come crashing back down. They cannot fight against gravity. The Gauls may be brave, but they cannot resist such power. And there we are. Yeah, those units are going to break, and they're sandwiched by the cavalry of Rome and its infantry. So that is a big blow to those guys there. So keep moving on to the town center. The enemy general is routing. Not surprising. And let's just run these guys down. Move in Army Group 1. Bring them into the rear. And they'll attack from behind while the other group with the barbarian mercenaries and that. There's the dead enemy captain. He fell in the field. So move in here. Flank those soldiers. And we should end this battle this way, I'm hoping, if all goes well. So move in now. And they'll get involved now. So slow down time. Well, go back to normal speed. I was speeding things up. But here's the Hastati from the rear. Yeah, those poor warband are just going to be destroyed by attacks from both sides. They're being sandwiched in. The only thing that's keeping them in the fight even is the fact that they're at the town center. And that kind of forces them to fight to the very last man. So moving these Hastati here. Keep engaging these guys. Some unit is trying to break, but they're not going to be able to get away with it. Keep attacking them. Moving our cavalry. And get there now. Come on, bring them in. Bring in the cav. Let's go. Overwhelm these units. Come on. It's nearly over. I mean, we were expected to win anyway. I just want to be very careful to do this battle manually instead of auto-resolve it, because it's honestly, these soldiers involved in the fighting here will most likely have to end up fighting the Britons, and we have won the battle. It's over. Clear victory. We deployed 717 men, and we emerge out of the battle with 573, so not too bad. And all of the Gaul garrison that was here has been annihilated. So let's now go back to the campaign map. The fate of Conde Redonda must be decided, and let's go with... Are they happy with public order? Let's go with, say, enslave. Yeah, because we got to do that. I don't think the public order will be very good once we leave to go deal with the Britons and the Iberians. And with that said, we have basically took over almost all of Gaul in the name of the House of Julii. Our main opponents now will be the Iberians from the south in Hispania, and the Britons who crossed the... Well, they crossed the strait here, and now they're fighting against us. They're going to be attacking Alagia soon, which will be a very big battle. But with that said, I'm going to end what is part 7 of my Total War Rome Remastered House of Julii campaign playthrough here. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe.